Again, welcome to Guys Comment TV, the Tourist Man Black Africa. Today, I want to give a message that William Samoei Ruto's honeymoon is over. The time that any president enjoy when he comes to office. When a new president comes to office, after he's sworn in, he comes in as a very popular president. People normally have a lot of hope in him. That is what happened to William Samoei Ruto. Indeed, his approval rating was 49% in December. Today, his approval rating is that 5%. So that is what we are saying, that the honeymoon is over. And again, when you look at the situation, you realize that anytime a new president comes into office, he comes in with so many promises. But when you look at William Samoei Ruto, he gave so many promises. Indeed, he overpromised. Alitoa ahadi ambazo zilikuwa zimepita kiasi. Alitoa ahadi hewa, ahadi gushi, ahadi ambazo hajatimiza even 5% of the promises. Even when he has attempted to fulfill those promises, like the Hustlers Funds, unapata kwamba sio vile ambavyo watu walikuwa wakitarajia, sio vile ambavyo mwananchi wa kawaida alikuwa akitarajia. In this video, I want us to look at the reason why the president rating has dropped all the way to that 5% from 49%. The first reason in my view is what I've said about the promises. And the promises were so many. Kama huwezi kutimiza lile jambo ambalo unajua unatoa ahadi, usitoe ahadi, kwa sababu Waswahili wanasema ahadi ni deni, na kama hulipi deni, unajua dawa ya deni wanasema ni kulipa, basi hakuna haja ya kutoa ile ahadi, kwa sababu itakuja kukudhuru wewe mwenyewe. So these many promises that William Samoei Ruto gave are the ones that are his undoing. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, you realize that the economy is collapsing. Truth be told, ukweli ni kwamba uchumi umesabaratika. It has gone to the dogs. What of the county governments that have not received money for the last 4 months? What of the civil servants who have not been paid for the month of March, by the way? And we are in April, by the way. So when some institutions, when some companies have already paid their employees for the April salary, the government has not paid all its employees. And when you look at the county government, the last time some of the employees were paid was in December. So when you look at the economy is not favoring him. Ukiangalia utaona kwamba kosa moja ambalo alifanya ni kwamba alikuwa anasema atafanya mambo mengi bila kujua ukweli wa uchumi vile ambavyo ulikuwa. Hali ya uchumi, kama unajua, kwa sababu alikuwa naibu wa rais wakati huo, watu wengi wanafikiria kwamba alikuwa na mengi, alikuwa anajua mengi ambayo alikuwa yanaendelea katika ile serikali yake na Rais Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Lakini sasa wakati ambapo alichukua hatamu za uongozi, what we saw is lamentation. Indeed, a guy who stays in UK was telling me that Kenyans in UK are making a joke. They are not calling it Kenya Kwanza. They are calling it lamentation government. Serikali ya malalamishi. Kilio baada ya kilio, wanalia wakisema kwamba hawakupata hivi na kuendelea. So this government is not doing the right thing, and they have failed to fix the economy. And the other thing that is making William Samoei Ruto rating comes down very fast is because of his cabinet. Ni baraza la mawaziri wasio na lolote, ni baraza la waziri ambalo na upungufu mwingi wa umilisi na ujuzi na tajriba ya kazi ambayo wanaifanya. Indeed, when you look at his cabinet, is there anybody who can inspire you? Is there any cabinet secretary who can inspire Kenyans? From the economy, the one who are in charge of the economy, when you go to the treasury, the CS there does not inspire. When you go to education, you see gloom and doom. Ukienda the civil service, the one who is in charge of the civil service, hakuna kitu ambacho kinaweza kuvutia pale. So William Samoei Ruto's cabinet is the most incompetent cabinet in the planet Earth. I don't believe that there is any other cabinet that is incompetent like the one that we are having. And since independence, when you look at Jomo Kenyatta's cabinet, it was very inspiring. Watu kama Tomboya, watu kama Mwai Kibaki, watu kama Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, wengi, they were very, very inspiring. When you look at Arap Moi had some bright guys, but they were not very good, but they were bright. Though they were lacking in morals, although they were corrupt to the core, kwa sababu hawa ni watu ambao wangeweza kuuza nchi. But when you look at Mwai Kibaki also came with an inspiring cabinet. What of John Mishuki? What of Karisa Maitha? What of so many people who revived the economy ya Kina Mwiraria? These guys were very inspiring, and they were able to bring the economy from negative all the way to 2 digits. Were it not for the post-election violence, this country could be very, very far away. When you look at William Samoei Ruto, his cabinet is one that leaves a lot to be desired. The other thing that is working against William Samoei Ruto is the state of the shilling. When you look at the Kenyan shilling, it is getting a beating by the American dollar. Hakuna pesa zingine ambazo zimecharazwa kama shilingi ya Kenya. Imecharazwa kabisa. Now when you look at it, the exchange rate, there was a time that it had hit 149. I don't know, today is one that something. I've not checked. But when you look at it, it is getting a thorough beating. And when you look at the country now, the state of hopelessness is very high. The state of despair is very high. Watu wengi wametamauka. Watu wengi haoni hata haja ya kuona chochote ambacho wanaweza kujivunia. Indeed, wengi wanasema hata wanaibika kuwa Wakenya. Wengi wanasema hivi kutokana na vile ambavyo tunaona uchumi ukiendelezwa kifisadi. Again, when you look at the way William Samoei Ruto has been taxing Kenyans, he has become very unpopular because of the way he is taxing Kenyans. Wengi wanajua, hata watoto wanajua kwamba wazazi wao wanalipa kodi hali ya juu sana. Kila mtu anajua kwamba na ndio sababu unaona watu wanamuita hizi za chaos. Watu wanamuita haya majina. Kwa sababu kutokana na vile ambavyo anadai watu walipe kodi. There's nothing wrong with paying taxes, truth be told. Because no country can survive without paying taxes, without the citizen paying taxes. Lakini kile kitu ambacho tunaona William Samoei Ruto is overtaxing Kenyans, truth be told. If you look at your M-Pesa transaction today, go and withdraw Kenya shilling 150, utalipa shilingi 28 as withdrawal charges. This is funny. And when you look at the percentage, this is very high. The percentage is very, very high. Again, the fact that he's overtaxing Kenyans and they are not seeing the price, the benefit of the taxes. Kile ambacho tunaweza tukasema ni kwamba basi wananchi hawana budi kupoteza imani na serikali ya William Samoei Ruto. Again, you know, when he came, he moved in very fast to remove the subsidies, and he caused a lot of suffering. Even in the education sector, parents have said they are always complaining. The term that ended this week, the term that ended yesterday, so many schools increasing school fees. Nobody is talking about it. Lakini ukweli usemwe, sijui kama uko hapa na wewe, sijui kama uliogezewa karo ya shule. Because I'm a witness of several schools that increased school fees. Nobody is talking about this. Again, if this thing was to happen wakati wa mwenda zake Magoha, hili jambo sio jambo ambalo ligeweza kupitishwa vivi hivi. Lakini sasa unaangalia katika taasisi nyingi za elimu, unapata karo inaongezwa asubuhi, jioni na usiku wa manane. They don't care. They don't even blink when they are increasing school fees. It is happening in colleges. And I believe it is just a matter of time before this government do away with free education, which is actually not free if you ask me. Hata zile pesa bazo wanatoa, the 21,000 that they are paying for every student, I think they are useless. Because parents are paying a lot of money. Go to any day school, you realize, other than paying what is called lunch money, the parents are paying a lot of money in terms of tuition, baptized with very many names. But by the end of the day, you realize a parent is paying more than 10,000 shillings per term. So where is the free education? Go to any primary school, the song is the same. Wimbo ni ule tu, walipa karo. Ule wimbo wa Kibaki kusema lazima shule wanafunzi wote wasome haupo tena. So these are the things that are making William Samoei Ruto very, very unpopular, and his rating are coming down at a threatening speed. Indeed, when you look at this country, tribalism is on another level. Never in the history of this country have we witnessed the kind of tribalism that you are seeing in this country. Kila mmoja, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, anytime he makes an appointment, there must be 2 Kikuyus and 3 Kalenjins. Anytime he make an important appointment, it must be Kikuyus and Kalenjins. This is not what we expected of William Samoei Ruto. This is killing the nation. This is working against national integration. Indeed, what we have is that it is mtu wetu, mtu wa kabila letu. This is what is happening in this country. So tribalism is another thing that is killing, or that is making William Samoei Ruto lose popularity. The other thing that is making William Samoei Ruto lose his popularity rating is Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua's tongue is acidic. Ni hatari sana. Kinywa chake hakiwezi kutoa neno nzuri. Kinywa chake hakijapata wakati hata mmoja ambapo tunampata akizungumzia maneno mazuri. Mara kwa mara tunamwona akitishia familia ya mstaafu Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Just yesterday, he was telling Kenyatta's family to divide their land. This is inciting the public. If there is one person who is going to bring problems in this country, it is the deputy president of this country. The man is divisive. The man is a true tribalist. The man doesn't care what he sees, doesn't care about the national unity. He sees everything in tribal prisms. He behaves like the president of the Kikuyu nation, not like the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. So this is somebody else who is making William Samoei Ruto's rating to come down. This is the person who is making the president's approval rating to come down in lightning speed. And by the time William Samoei Ruto will be done by his first term, I can tell you, he'll be the most unpopular president on the planet Earth. Huo ndio ukweli. Another thing that is making Kenyans disapprove this government led by William Samoei Ruto is because of the way they have been telling the country that they are shareholders and shareholders. They are preferential shareholders of Kenya. So what they are telling Kenyans is that Kenya si nyumbani, nendeni mkatafute nchi yenu. And that is why Mwangi wa Iria is selling a narrative which has become very, very popular to Azimio of secession. And it is gaining momentum. Na hakuna jambo baya kama hili wakati ambapo linafanyika wakati William Samoei Ruto ako pale. Hasemi chochote. Ako pale. Na anasema hivi kwa sababu wale watu wamesababisha this kind of debates. It is his people. It is Gachagua. It is Kimani Ichung'wah and the acts of these guys. Kwa hivyo unapoangalia hawa watu utaona kwamba there's no way the government can be popular with the people like Kimani Ichung'wah wakiwa pale, with people like Gachagua wakiwa pale. The way they have been dividing this country, there is no way this country can speak in one voice. There is no way the president rating can improve. The other thing is the way when we look at William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto has been very keen on fighting the dynasties. And what he doesn't know is that he himself is a dynasty now. His children are children of dynasty. There's no much difference in terms of wealth between Gachagua, Raila Amolo Odinga, Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta, and others. All these guys speak one language, the language of money. But Gachis Kaiman, Otieno, na wengine, Wafula, tunaongea lugha moja. Lugha ya kujilibikizia, kutafuta, lugha ya kutafuta chakula tumboni. We are busy looking for money to survive. We are survivors. But these guys, what they are doing is that they are trying to lie to Kenyans that this country is captured by the dynasties. It is not the case. And I want to remind the government that they promised about having a commission to investigate the state capture. They have not done it. 8 months now down the line, hawajafanya chochote. Ilikuwa tu ni ahadi hewa. And the reason why they have not done this is because wanajua vizuri sana mtego wa panya hushika waliokuwepo na wasiokuwepo. This is the fear that is there. Why not move very fast and start having that and establish that commission? Tujue ukweli wa mambo. Who owns what, where, and how did he obtain this? We have no fear. We have nothing to fear. Because unajua sasa sisi tunasema kwamba lugha yetu ni ile moja, lugha ya kujitafutia kujichumia tuboni, kwa sababu if you ask many people, they don't know what you are going to do. And the country, the people, the Kenyans are very bitter. Indeed, there is a lot of bitterness in this country. I've been talking to many people. Even from here, I'm going to meet some people. And I believe what we are doing is to just find out what is happening to this country. What we normally do is to get information directly from the people, what they think. And I can tell you, Kenyans are bitter. Even 12% of people who voted for William Samoei Ruto, according to TIFA latest research, it showed that they don't even believe that William Samoei Ruto won the elections. Can you imagine? 12% that they voted for him, but they don't believe that he won the elections. That is not the debate here. The debate is about rating, the popularity rating. It is coming down very, very fast. I've just given a number of things that are making him the rating to come down. Sijui wewe unaonaje? Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba umaarufu wake unazidi kudidimia. And I can tell you, if you be lucky enough to go for second term, by 2028, watu watakuwa wanapiga duru huku. Kila mtu atakuwa akipiga duru. Kila mtu atakuwa akilia. Kwa sababu we are losing this nation. Truth be told. Even the respect that you used to command in the communities of nations, it is no longer there. I can tell you, when you go to Mathare, so look at the people who are walking, wakipiga misaba, wakielekea kazini, walking on foot, because they cannot afford. Some of them spend the whole day bila chakula chochote. And this is happening because of William Samoei Ruto's and Kenya Kwanza failed economic policy. And when you look at Mama Boga, you pity Mama Boga. When you look at mtu wa mkokoteni, you pity mtu wa mkokoteni. Mtu wa pagusa viatu vile vile hajaachwa nyuma. Sijui nani ambaye anaweza kusema kwamba amenufaika na serikali ya William Samoei Ruto other than those people who have been appointed in his government. These guys are eating with a big spoon. I don't know where you are, but if you ask me from where I sit, I can tell you William Samoei Ruto's popularity rating is coming down at a lightning speed. That is my take. Please, may you have a blessed Sabbath. Until next time, I remain yours, Gachis Kaman. Bye-bye.